Hello friends, welcome to my channel Piping Engineering 3D. In today's session we will create the pump suction line in E3D software. You can see there is this PNID and there is one drain, and this is Y-type strainer, and there is this wall. As this is the pump suction line, you can identify it as this is there is one strainer here, and here it is the check wall. So it is this is the discharge line. We will try to create this. In this zone we have created the pipe zone for creating pipes. We can create new pipe, but we will try to create using this. There is one form of pipe. We will give it name P for service. Then we will give this value 150, and we will give the spec for this A3B. Then line number, then insulation type is not required, and we will give the area code, that is 03. We will select the pipe space as A3B. It is a 150 mm, so we will simply create by applying. Now we have to set the head for this is this nozzle of this tank, as the fluid coming from this tank and going to this pump suction nozzle. So as you simply click to this nozzle, it will automatically create the gasket and the flange. Now we will create the other component of. For doing this, you can also open the dialog box that is usually used in the PDMS software by typing this command. Now we will create the elbow 90-degree, spool required, simply through. As we have not set the tail, we will set it. Modify pipe, branch tail will be this nozzle of the pump. Now stand on this elbow. In the forward direction we will create the. We will try to create in a backward mode. Simply click back and just create the gasket first. This is wrong step, as first of all delete this selection. Gasket, flange, elbow in a forward direction. If you want to create the gasket in backward, stand on the branch. In the backward mode, create gasket. After this, create the flange. We'll create the flange. Now we require the. If you want to know the bore size of this nozzle, just type Q catrep Q para. It is of 100 NB, 100 mm size, and for the and if you click on this elbow and check the para, it is of 150 mm. In a backward mode, we have to create the reducer, eccentric reducer, flat side up for 150 NB. We will create this. It should be flat side up through C. The flat face should be up like this. Now in PNID you can see, first of all there is one drain, then after that there is this strainer, and there is this wall. We will try creating this drain. After this reducer, you can create the OLED. We will took the 3 by 4 inch, that is of 20 mm, 20 NB. We will give this spool of minimum 150. In pump suction line, you should maintain the 5D spool, and in discharge line you should maintain the 3D spool. This 5D spool you can maintain from this reducer, means after this reducer there should be no component or fitting in between this distance. If you means if you calculate 150 into 5, 750, 750 at a distance of 750, you should give this spool like this, means between this reducer and this OLED there should not be any component or fitting should come up. As we have enough space, so we have given this spool, and now we have to create one branch for this drain. So simply you can create a new branch like this. You can give the head to this OLED. You have to get modify this. We will drag this here. There is one branch. You can type this command, show cd co br, show cd connection br, and this dialog box that is usually used in the PMS software for connecting the branches, for setting the head and tail, it will appear like this. And now for the current element we have to set the head to this OLED, apply, and the head to this OLED is given. Now in the forward direction you have to create the elbow for 90 degree angle. We are considering the operator will come in this north direction to operate this drain wall. So we will choose this direction and we will now create the flange. We'll simply try to create the wall without flange. The available wall is gate wall, and now we'll set the tail to the last member of this wall. Okay, simply type Ctrl S to save the work. Now after this drain, we have to create the strainer. We will try to create the Y type strainer as is mentioned in this PNID like this. So for doing this, create the flange. This type give the spool. After the reducer, there is this plane. This is not required like this. We have to be stand on this OLED, and in the backward mode, again in the backward mode, we have to create the flange so it will come behind this OLED. Okay, now we will give the spool of 250. Actually we require, as this is non-insulation line, and for supporting we are maintaining 250 spool. So this is not enough, we will maintain 350, as we can add one T-post and the U-bolt of primary supporting. And after this flange, we will create the gasket, and now we have to give the filter, that is Y type strainer. And now we again create the gasket. We can directly connect this wall with this strainer. So for doing this, we will add the wall. In this we will use the ball wall for this purpose. After that we will create the gasket, again the flange, and the elbow. As we will click on this elbow in the forward mode, we will throw next. By doing this, this line will automatically connect, and we will save our work by Ctrl S. Like this we can create this line. We can add the strainer, this wall that is required. I hope you like this video. Please share this with your friends and subscribe to channel. Thanks for watching.